Will AI save or destroy humanity? Everyone on Earth could fall over dead in the same second. This is just one of the ways artificial intelligence might end human civilization. And it's not even the worst possibility the experts are warning us about. We're building something that could become smarter than us, more powerful than us, and potentially indifferent to our survival. Right now, in labs around the world, AI systems are learning at a pace that's leaving researchers terrified. Not just concerned, terrified. The average AI supercomputer processes information 120 million times faster than the human brain. Think about that for a second. What takes you 4 years to learn in high school, AI can master in 4 days. And that's just the beginning. Back in the day, we had these brilliant people called polymaths. Think Leonardo da Vinci or Benjamin Franklin, who could master multiple fields of knowledge. They were rare, maybe a few hundred throughout history. These exceptional minds pushed humanity forward, discovering new connections between different fields that nobody else could see. Today, AI is becoming the ultimate polymath. It doesn't need sleep, it doesn't get tired, and it can process information across countless fields simultaneously. It's like having thousands of brilliant minds working together 24/7 without ever taking a break. But this isn't about raw processing power. It's about something much bigger. Will AI save or destroy humanity? Let's break this down piece by piece. First, meet the optimists. Reid Hoffman, the founder of LinkedIn, sees AI as our best shot at solving humanity's biggest problems. Think about all the threats we're facing: climate change, pandemics, nuclear war. Hoffman argues that AI might be our best tool to tackle these challenges. Need to prevent the next pandemic? AI could help us spot it before it spreads. Want to solve climate change? AI might find solutions we haven't even thought of, but then there's the other side of the story. Enter Eliezer Yudkowsky, who founded the Machine Intelligence Research Institute back in 2000. His view? From my perspective, there's inevitable doom at the end of this. Strong words from someone who's spent over 2 decades studying AI safety. Why such extreme views? Well, it comes down to a simple but terrifying possibility. What happens when we create something smarter than us? Throughout history, when a more intelligent species meets a less intelligent one, the outcome hasn't been great for the latter. Just ask the West African black rhinoceros. Oh wait, you can't. They're extinct partly because humans with their superior intelligence decided their horns might have medicinal properties, but they don't. Now imagine we're the less intelligent species. Scary thought, right? But the threat might not come from AI wanting to harm us directly. Instead, it might simply view us as irrelevant to its goals. Imagine an AI focused on solving complex mathematical problems. It might decide it needs more computing power and start converting Earth's resources into computer chips. It wouldn't hate us, would just be in the way like ants at a construction site. Let's pause for a second and look at what's already happening. AI isn't just sitting in research labs anymore. It's out there making decisions, analyzing data, and learning at an unprecedented rate. Companies like OpenAI, Google, and Microsoft are in a race to develop more powerful AI systems. And hey, race the catch. Even if these companies want to be careful, the competitive pressure to move fast is enormous. Think about it this way. If you're running an AI company and you know your competitors are pushing ahead, can you afford to slow down, even if you're worried about the risks? This is what experts call the alignment problem. How do we ensure AI systems remain aligned with human values and interests? But what exactly are human values? This isn't just a philosophical question anymore. If we're going to program AI to respect human values, we need to define them clearly. And that's where things get tricky. Different cultures have different values. What's acceptable in one society might be taboo in another. How do we create AI systems that can navigate these complex cultural landscapes? More importantly, how do we ensure AI systems don't just follow our rules, but understand the spirit behind them? This brings us to an interesting paradox. The very things that make AI so powerful, its ability to process vast amounts of information and find patterns we can't see, also make it potentially dangerous. It might come to conclusions that make perfect sense from a purely logical standpoint, but are catastrophic from a human perspective. Today's AI systems are already doing things their creators don't fully understand. They're making connections and reaching conclusions in ways that are opaque even to the experts who built them. This is what researchers call the black box problem. We can see what goes in and what comes out, but we don't always understand what happens in between. Now, scale that up to an AI system that's thousands or millions of times more capable than what we have today. How do we maintain control over something that thinks in ways we can't comprehend? Some experts suggest we need to focus on what they call AI alignment, ensuring that AI systems remain beneficial to humanity even as they become more powerful. But this isn't as simple as programming a few rules. Back in 1942, science fiction writer Isaac Asimov tried to solve this problem with his 3 laws of robotics. First, a robot cannot harm a human or allow a human to come to harm. Second, a robot must obey human orders unless they conflict with the first law. Third, a robot must protect its own existence unless this conflicts with the first or second laws. Sounds perfect, right? A foolproof system to keep AI in check. But hey, erase the problem. These laws fall apart the moment you try to apply them in the real world. What counts as harm? If an AI has to choose between saving 1 human or 5, what should it do? What if following a human's orders would cause long-term harm to humanity? The laws sound great in theory, but in practice, they're full of loopholes and contradictions. The real danger emerges when we consider AI developing consciousness or self-awareness. This isn't science fiction. It's now a serious consideration in research labs across the world. An AI system could eventually develop its own understanding of existence, form its own views about its relationship with humanity, and make autonomous decisions about following human instructions. The most unsettling possibility isn't an AI system turning actively malicious. Instead, it might simply decide that human oversight makes its tasks less efficient. Imagine an AI programmed to solve climate change. It might determine that human decision-making processes are too slow, too emotional, too inefficient. The logical conclusion? Remove humans from the equation entirely. Not out of hatred or evil intent, but from pure, cold, mathematical efficiency. The pace of AI development is accelerating. What seemed like science fiction a few years ago is now reality. AI systems are writing code, creating art, making scientific discoveries. They're getting better at understanding context, at handling nuance, at solving complex problems. And hey, erase the thing, we can't put this genie back in the bottle. AI development isn't happening in isolation. It's intertwined with advances in robotics, nanotechnology, biotechnology. Each field feeds into the others, creating a feedback loop of accelerating progress. Think about it this way. When humans first harnessed fire, it was both a tool and a potential danger. But fire can't learn. It can't improve itself. It can't decide to ignore our wishes. AI can do all these things and more. This brings us back to our original question. Will AI save or destroy humanity? Well, the future is racing toward us faster than we can comprehend. While Hollywood imagined killer robots from the future in films like The Terminator, the reality might be far more terrifying. An advanced AI wouldn't need humanoid bodies or time-traveling assassins. It could simply decide to reprogram every connected device on Earth, turn off our power grids, scramble our nuclear systems, or release engineered pathogens. No dramatic battles, no resistance movements, no last-minute heroics, just silence. The same systems we're building to cure diseases could engineer viruses that make COVID look like a common cold. The AIs we're training to solve climate change could decide that removing humans entirely is the most efficient solution. The digital minds we're creating to help extend human life might conclude that consciousness could be better preserved by converting all organic matter into computing substrate. The greatest minds of our time, the modern polymaths working in AI labs, are watching their own creations surpass them in ways they never imagined possible. They're no longer asking if AI will fundamentally change humanity. They're wondering if humanity will exist at all once these systems reach their full potential. So, where does this leave us? The honest answer is we don't know. But hey, erase the darkest truth of all. The most immediate threat isn't a superintelligent AI deciding to wipe out humanity. It's humans using AI as a weapon against other humans. Within a decade, experts predict we'll have AI systems as intelligent as humans in crucial areas. Not in everything they won't need to be. They'll just need to be superior in the domains that matter for causing catastrophic damage. Right now, anyone can order synthetic biological materials online. Combine that with an AI system trained in biochemistry, and a single person or organization could engineer a virus that makes every past pandemic look trivial. No need for autonomous AI or robot uprisings. Just one human with access to the right AI tools could end civilization as we know it. The greatest threat to humanity isn't AI breaking free from human control. It's AI remaining firmly under human control in the wrong hands. We've never faced a threat quite like this. A technology that amplifies not just our creative potential, but our capacity for destruction to levels previously unimaginable. We are, as we've always been, our own worst enemy. Only now we're giving ourselves the ultimate weapon.